stop the scroll right there, because if you're seeing this video, the message in the cards that I'm about to pull are for you. Welcome to your tarot forecast for the Libra full moon 2022. If you are new to these readings, welcome. My name is Michelle. I'm an intuitive coach, a Reiki healer, and tarot card reader who also dabbles in psychology, here to give you the tarot forecast for the full moon. So we do these readings over on my Patreon every new and full moon, and I also present a little portion of it to you, the general public, in case you want to see if you would like to join the Patreon. So the procedure that we go about here is we're going to pull 4 oracle cards for the general collective, and honestly, I've narrowed down that scope within my mind, within my intention, to not just be the general collective, but to be the audience for this video. So this should be a really individualized reading, because it's not about the entire world, which is the energy that I usually set for these oracle cards. It's about anyone who finds this video. So if you're watching this video, the first 4 oracle cards are definitely for you. If you find that those oracle cards kind of whet your appetite and you're interested to know more advice from the tarot, those things happen over at patreon.com/Michelle Shea. They happen every new and full moon on the monthly mystic and higher level. And when you become a monthly mystic, you not only get access to the new and full moon extended readings, you also get access to the live tarot events. So we have a live tarot event that's happening this Sunday, April 17th, so the day after the full moon. And it's usually the Sunday that follows the full moon that we schedule these, and it's basically a post full moon recap. But what it also is it's a chance to get a one-on-one reading or group one-on-one reading. So not one-on-one, but you get your personal questions answered by me live in this event. And it's usually a smaller, more intimate group of really high vibe individuals from my Patreon. So it's not too scary to present your question to the group and get it answered. So if that's something that you're interested in and you don't want to join the Patreon, I do offer individual tickets for those events for $35. That's a higher price than it would be if you just became a monthly mystic for $11 and got lots of other goodies. But if you just want to drop in on this one full moon reading on Saturday the 17th, you can go ahead and purchase the ticket for that in the link below. If you're interested in joining the Patreon and getting access to the live event, to the extended readings, as well as weekly pick-a cards and monthly tarot scopes, join the monthly mystics at the link below. And if you're interested in just supporting the channel and these videos, you can head over to the Patreon and join the $3 membership level and still get access to the tarot scopes and the weekly readings, just not the extended videos and the tarot events. So without further ado, we're going to dive into our cards. And the first card that we're going to pull, as always, is from a deck of my creation, the Total Betty Goddess deck. So if you are a fan of 90s nostalgia, this is a deck for you. I'm actually having a sale going on right now because I'm preparing for a move. So to cleanse out some of my current stock, if you buy the Total Betty Goddess deck before the end of this month, you also get the Total Betty Goddess coloring guidebook free with the purchase of a deck. So you can just purchase the deck at michelleshewalker.com and I'll send you a guidebook to go with it. So we're gonna shuffle up the Total Betty Goddess deck and we're gonna see what goddess wants to come through for this Libra pink full moon. If you haven't been watching this channel for a very long time, I had pink hair for about 10 years. So anything pink has a special place in my heart, and I definitely feel good vibes coming off of this Libra full moon. So we are gonna see which goddess wants to play. So the Total Betty Goddess we've picked is the Fates, played by the Witches of the Craft. So this is big. The Fates are cutting ties to the past and moving forward. So in the tarot, I would compare the Fates to maybe not the World card, but maybe the Judgment card, in that we are getting ready for this transition into a new world. And in order to do that, we want to cut ties to the things that we don't need. We want to cleanse ourselves of anything from our past life that is no longer serving our future life and move forward with a clearer slate and a cleaner vibration. So the Fates are definitely a sign that you're preparing for an amazing new beginning in a very, very short period of time. I feel like this new beginning is definitely coming within weeks of this full moon, And this is your opportunity right now under the full moon, which is great because full moons are about releasing, to release the things that aren't serving you, to kind of shed the dead skin that's not going to come with you into this new journey. So for some of us, that means letting go of relationships that are no longer of a vibration that is elevating us to the level that we want to be at. For some of us, it is getting rid of belongings that are weighing us down in our home life. I myself am getting ready for a move, so I'm selling all of my belongings. That feels very fitting for me personally. It could be getting rid of old habits that are no longer serving you. It's a great time to start new and healthy spiritual and wellness practices within this transition into this new life, because you want to set yourself up to have plenty of energy and alignment and just centeredness as you move into this new part of your journey. And it's a really good time to just contemplate on how far you've come, and that's going to help you really evaluate what's serving you and what's not. So take a few moments under this full moon to kind of sit down. Maybe you journal it out. Maybe you just think about how your journey has come this far and see how much you've shifted and see how much you've changed in the past year, especially 2 years. We're definitely in a new arena since post 2020. So how have you shifted your vibration? How have you transitioned into a new version of yourself? And then look around at the things and the people and the energies in your life and ask yourself if there's anything that's not serving this new version of you. Because we do get in a habit of just keeping things around for the sake of them always having been there. And it's important to reevaluate and see if it's really serving you in this moment in your life and who you want to be in the future as well. So that is our goddess or our goddesses for this Libra full moon. And we're going to dive into some more divine feminine energy with the Sassy She Oracle. So I like to pull 3 more oracle cards for the collective. And in these 3 cards, we're going to look at the energy of the past, so just previous this full moon, the energy of the present, which is for the full moon, and the energy for the not so distant future, for the coming weeks after this full moon. I'm going to center in the energy. We've already got some great advice from the fates. What else wants to come through? So we have the past of Shamana, the present, true colors, and the future, fierce. Ah, this is such a powerful spread. These cards are very positive, but like these all feel like the big, like if there's a major arcana of the Sassy She Oracle, these feel like major arcana of the Sassy She. I'm actually going to pull out my little cheat sheet for this deck for Shamana because I've actually never pulled this card. So our past is coming in with something that's completely new to me, which means it's probably completely new to you. It's definitely something that is a new transition. It's something that we haven't experienced before. Okay, so Shamana says, you're feeling out of whack. You don't know why, but right now, life is just not making a whole lot of sense. You long for guidance, for someone to tell you what to do and how to do it. You may be looking at self-help books, religion, spirituality for answers. You want a fix of instant feel-goodness. But what you really need is a little nudge in the direction of your heart. You are a Shamana, a woman of magic. You hear, see, and feel the world in a heightened state. Allow it, own it. Create a ritual, a daily practice that will hook you up with your shamanic nature. Meditate on this card, take deep breaths, and stare into her eyes. She knows you, she is you. So this is definitely an energy of what I mentioned before. Get yourself ready for this new beginning. Create rituals that are going to make you feel centered. Have a wellness routine that's going to make you feel good in your body. And it's also a nod and an honoring of the energy that we're coming from. We are coming from a place of maybe not knowing where to turn next. And maybe that was in the most recent weeks. Maybe it was in the past couple months. Maybe it was in the past couple years. But we're coming out of that. We're moving into something new, something fresh. We're moving into true colors. And the key to unlock those true colors are to have those rituals and practices within your life set on a daily basis so that you can feel good about your spiritual and physical energy. So your true colors are coming through because you are stepping into a more authentic version of yourself. So whatever it is that you're cutting ties to with our Fates card, know that it's not serving you at your core. It's not serving your true, authentic soul. And you can bless these things, these people, these places for how they've gotten you to this point, but you shouldn't have any hesitation to let them go because they weren't resonating with you on an authentic soul level. You attracted them from a place that wasn't authentic, and that's why it's time to cut the ties and let go. And again, bless it and release it, but you are stepping into a way more authentic place than what you've ever been before. And that's why it's necessary to cleanse some of the stuff from your past, because you weren't in the same place when you attracted those things. So you want to make the space for more stuff that fits your authentic, true colors energy. Moving forward, we are going into fierceness, which is just big Kali vibes from this card. So the interesting thing about this that I'm getting is we are shifting away from a past, but with the Kali vibes that I'm getting off this fierce card, we are definitely having a rebirth. So Kali is the destroyer, but she's also the creator. She's about sort of this phoenix rising energy. So you're destroying something so that you can rise from its ashes. So this whole reading is about letting things go, burning bridges, letting things move out of your life so that you can become a bigger, brighter, bolder version of yourself, because this is bold future energy. So this feels very powerful. If you feel like you are on the verge of a life-changing, soul-shaking transition in your life into a place that feels fully authentic to you, I can promise you that the tarot cards that I'm about to pull are gonna give you some good advice. So if you're interested in knowing more about this transition and getting more thorough advice from the Holly Simple Tarot, we are gonna dive into those cards over at patreon.com/Michelle Shea, the monthly mystic level, or if you wanna go higher, feel free. And if you are watching this on the Patreon, the rest of your powerful, life-changing reading starts right now.